There's got to be a chemical spill nearby because either that was caused by it or I am high out of my mind right now.
Well, we stand here in a row, looking like a bunch of heroes. I know that deep inside, nothing more but a bunch of zeros.
Welcome to Season 2, Episode 26 of Bards and Nobles, the Dungeons & Dragons podcast where we mix our Gatorade and beer and play Dungeons & Dragons. I'm Brian the Dungeon Master, and tonight I've got...
Aaron Williams. I'll be playing Baron von Beauregard VI, the Human Ranger.
Playing Harrison, playing Kibe Takashikari.
Oh, dear Lord.
You're too loud. Can you back up?
Okay.
Charles Nelson playing Max Stormblade, the Human Paladin.
I'm Anthony Boyd, and I'll be playing the half-drow rogue/bard, Gritz Grundell.
Trey O'Neill, Flint McShimpton, Dwarf, Druid.
Andrew Danon playing Elon Musket, the Warforged Artificer. And Aaron rolled the lowest, so he's going to do recap.
All right. So last time we were going to save Elon, who bravely or something like that stood up against dozens of centaurs and got captured.
Dozens, you say?
Yeah. So we encircled their camp and we planned an attack. And then in the middle of it, Elon made peace and everybody was like, whoa, chill the fuck out. And that's where we're at.
Yeah. That's basically where we're at now.
Yeah. You forgot about the grenade I threw.
There was a grenade that he threw.
Yeah. That happened.
Hashtag wasted grenade.
Hashtag best grenade.
So yeah, they've gathered you to the center of the village. And at this point, a lot of the different centaurs have been gone off, tended to their own wounds, going back to their business. Kibe, Max, Shrimp, Grits, Elon. You're invited into the main tent of the chieftain.
Sweet.
Who doesn't have like a chieftain chair or anything, but he has a chieftain's corner of the tent. And a very nice, pristine haystack for him to lay on whenever he needs to.
Nice.
Do I have an apple?
Actually, there's been an apple shortage in this area of Birov. So no.
I have another question. Last episode, you said that Grits was going around lifting up skirts. How would a centaur wear a skirt?
No. He was looking for lifted up skirts. Like that's the telltale sign that there's an invisible man running around.
Okay, right.
But no, he couldn't find any.
Okay, but if a centaur were to wear a skirt, where would it be?
On the back two legs.
Right.
Would it be, or would it be around the human waist?
No.
You know, there's a new anime out called My Centaur Life. You need to go read.
It's A Centaur's Life. I've seen the first 2 episodes.
God damn it, get
I'm
it
just
right.
saying that answers a lot of questions.
I don't know, man. I don't know about it. Anyways,
It raises more questions than it answers.
I don't know if I can get
It is
behind that.
anime, so take
Welcome
it,
to
take
Bards
it
and
to it.
Nobles, the anime podcast where we just
I don't know what to make of it yet.
Fucking weebs.
I started watching Little Witch Academia.
And it's amazing. Guys,
I love it so far.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
All right. At this point, between Elon and the translator who speaks common, also the very shamanic centaur Karaska, has caught you guys up.
Yeah, so we're all on the same page now. Hooray. I would actually like to ask Karaska where my rifle is.
He says, my apologies. And then he goes and gets someone and brings you back.
I angrily yell at Elon. It's like, ask him which one killed my fucking mount.
I ask him who killed Bahir.
His fucking mount.
He regretfully informs you. He speaks to you respectfully, and he says, in the melee, they had never seen a creature like that, and although they killed him, they wanted to preserve what they could of it. They don't know who killed it, but
all right, which one of you skint it?
I'm like, skint's a word.
It is an
It is
Empire,
Alabama.
Alabama.
I
skint.
nudge Grits and I say, "Hey, ask him if you can just have a centaur to ride."
Shut up, Kibe. I'm getting to that.
He says one of the either one of the cooks or the many hunters in the village. I don't. I can find out for you if. But why do you ask?
Because I'd raised him since he was a young kitten. I was one of my best friends.
Cub?
Y'all skinned him.
He just kind of lets out a sigh. He's like, my apologies. What is it you call you? Dawnguard?
Mm-hmm.
He says, my apologies, Dawnguard.
In cat form. So saber-tooth tigering it. I had to go up to Grits and just sort of headbutt him, like, all right, man, you need to calm down. Think loudly.
Question.
Yeah.
I mean, could we take the pelt, because it's part of Bahir,
Mm-hmm.
to a cleric of high level and just have him raised?
No, I mean, once he's been like chopped up and skinned, that's pretty much over with.
I mean, you know. I don't know.
Whatever.
Body,
We
body
have
is more than just skin.
I mean,
we have we have other we have other things to worry about. You guys,
Science can prove
you guys
that.
talk to him.
actually, speaking of that, I asked him where Nibbles is.
Oh, he lets you know that some of his
I say it's probably not very tasty.
scavengers, they were analyzing him.
That doesn't sound good.
He's they can bring you to him if you want.
Bye bye, Nibbles.
Sure.
Bye bye.
All right, so
I
they
think
take
Brian just wanted me to get rid of Nibbles.
they take Elon out of the tent.
I'll be back.
I'm outside the tent, just standing off to the side.
Okay.
I'm crying,
Okay.
trying not to let anyone see it, but I'm exceedingly upset.
Do I see it?
I'm outside.
You are
the
up in a
tent.
tree.
Got him.
He never came inside.
That's true. Anyway, I'm standing off beside the tent, visibly upset,
Okay.
Oh,
but trying not to like let anyone else see.
poor guy.
I informed the chief that one of our members is up in a tree.
We should probably go let him know what's happening so that he doesn't do anything stupid.
Yeah. Karaska says that's probably a good idea. You should listen to your cat friend here. Oh wait, he
No.
has a sweet cat.
Yeah.
Sure, I feel like
thinking all
Karaska
these things
speaks
wrong.
everything.
He's a shaman. He can cast tongues. Yeah, sure.
Can he speak cat thoughts?
No, he doesn't know what you said.
He just looks deep in your eyes. All he hears is
I go
meow,
out.
meow, meow, meow.
He does
meow,
tell
meow.
you to prevent further confusion, and further loss of life that you should probably let him know before one of the centaur guards attacks him.
I go outside the tent and I just wave towards the south.
I think to him is just like, is everything all right?
Can I hear that?
Barely.
I respond,
Signal's
yes.
weak.
We really need to work on this range, the
Yeah.
range thing on
It
this.
fluctuates depending on the weather and the barometric pressure. And
I say,
a lot of interference.
yeah, everything's all right. Centaurs seem to be pretty cool, except they eat cats, so be careful.
Okay, got it. I'm gonna stay up here in the tree just as a safe measure against it. I'll hold my rifle though, unless something goes down.
Okay, I'll send some centaurs to get you.
Good luck finding which tree I'm in. Ha ha ha.
Do I notice that Grits is crying?
No, he's turned his like as soon as you walked outside and tried to flag down Baron, he kind of turned to the side and was just like
That's all.
cleaning himself up. Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm off all the way off to the side.
All right, yeah, you walk away.
Can I do a deception check so that he doesn't know I'm crying?
Sure.
I like to do a perception check.
Oh my gosh. All right.
See if he's crying.
Roll off.
I would like to do a tell Kibe check.
No, I'm not listening to my brain anymore. I've shut that off.
21.
Yeah, you win.
All right. Kibe, you did not see him crying.
I look really hard
Baron,
at his eyes and I see
You
nothing.
did see him when he first came out of the tent. All right.
All right.
So anyways, they bring you to the tent.
I'm done dating for this fucking group.
They bring Elon. They bring you to
Yep.
another tent where Nibbles is currently motionless and presumably powered down. Lots of damage done to him. But he's still, for the most part, whole. A lot of cosmetic damage. There's a lot of scratches and armor plating missing. But he's completely powered down. It doesn't look like.
Okay.
If it had a health meter, there would be none.
Okay.
If we were to attribute a numerical value, it would be 0.
Okay. And also,
and he is heavily damaged, so you'd have to be like repaired.
I'd have to repair him.
Yeah.
And then is Carrasco still with me?
No, he wasn't with you. It was just 2 other ones. Yeah.
Okay. I guess I will. I guess I'll kind of start working on him.
Okay.
To kind of repair him, and then however long that's going to take.
Okay. Addressing the other 3 of you back inside the tent, between Carrasco and the chief, they did you guys have any questions about the dragon or anything they told you before? Because Elon kind of caught you up from last time. At this point, everyone's just kind of awkwardly sitting around looking at each other.
I'm going to ask him if he's seen any humans around.
He says, no, I have not, but we have seen another man of metal like your friend.
Oh, really? What was he doing?
I did not see him myself, but we do know shortly after the Scaled One showed himself, there was one of my hunters reported seeing a man of metal in the woods near the lake.
So he was going. Does he have is he in cahoots with the dragon? Or we just saw him mealing about?
I'm so sorry. Whatever you are, he says. I don't know. He wasn't seen until after the Scaled One showed himself. And at this point, our best hunters had already been taken under control by the Scaled One.
Do you know how many the dragon has? How many numbers of horsemen he has?
Just one number.
Just one number. What is that number? What are the numbers? Let's do the numbers.
He says about a dozen of their strongest hunters.
A dozen?
1 dozen? Just to clarify.
1 dozen. There are 12 centaurs.
So a gaggle.
Is that a baker's dozen or a centaur's dozen?
It's a centaur's dozen.
Which is
shit.
12.
12.
Do you know a centaur's weakness? Because we would like to know that.
They like hunting? I don't know. Like, what do you? They're made of flesh and blood, man. Like,
It's a soft underbelly.
Sugar cubes.
Yeah, they're like cherries, apples. I don't know.
It was an
That's
apple
ridiculous.
shortage, apparently.
Yeah.
It was that.
Hankering for some apples.
All right. Well, I don't know that we can kill a dragon or a baker's dozen of horsemen.
I mean, if we have all the centaurs with us,
That's right.
we could take down a dragon.
Maybe. And we need to. I'm not with you guys.
We could help you reclaim your village if you wanted to come with us.
what would you ask in return?
Ask for some centaur women.
I want to know if there's any crab women around.
On your way in, you didn't see any crab women.
How about everything the dragon has already taken?
Yeah.
And he won't take anything else. I don't say this, but I think into Kube so they can tell them.
We want anything that the dragon has taken, but potentially not any of their stuff. We just want their help to kill them, and they can have everything the dragon's taken from them back. And we want any other loot or goods the dragon may have.
He thinks about it for a second. Carrasco just strokes his hairy chin, and he says, if we help you, you will help us reclaim our village.
Yes,
Anything that the dragon has, you want to take.
correct.
We have no claim to it, so I mean, it is yours. But the centaurs will not take arms up against other centaurs. I guarantee you this.
That's where we
Okay.
come in.
Well, we'll take care of the centaurs. As long as you can if you guys can create a distraction, we can take out the centaurs, and we also want your everlasting love and loyalty.
I'd like to drop my saber-tooth tiger force so I can talk to the centaurs.
All right. You drop.
All right. They don't react to that? Saber-tooth tiger just turned into a tiny man. Okay, whatever. Usually people are wowed by that. Maybe
They're
we
half
can
man, half horse, man. They've seen
all right.
things.
seen some shit. Okay. Maybe we can help them reclaim their brothers.
That's true. If there's anything they can do to just distract their centaur brothers and also help us attack the dragon, then maybe we can get out of this without having to shed any more centaur blood.
Can I hear this? I'm just standing right outside the
crying.
tent.
You said you walked away.
No, you're walking around like trying to get some space, and like, no,
Coolio.
we'll say no.
Cool.
We could also ask the men from Blood Blossom
Yeah, I definitely want to ask them as well.
if they could help us take down the dragon.
Yeah.
If the centaurs can help distract the centaurs and maybe restrain them, and then we can just focus on the dragon, I think us plus Blood Blossom could take the dragon. And some of the centaurs. I don't think it'll take all the centaurs to take the dragon.
So we'll explain to them that
A centaur's dozen.
We'll explain to them that we want to have a collaboration with them and some humans that have been impacted by presumably the centaurs that have been taken over.
Mm-hmm.
Because we'd already discussed with the humans that they were going to come down here and potentially fight with the centaurs, but we're assuming that at this point, the centaurs that were making the humans mad are the ones that have been taken over. Or I mean,
Kroska seems very confused.
Have you been attacking any humans, Kroska?
He says, we have not, but I cannot speak for those under the dragon's control.
Well, the ones under the dragon's control have been pissing off the humans at Bloodborne Watch.
We know. That's why we've had to defend ourselves from those sent that are indiscriminately attacking all centaur kind.
Okay, so we're going to go get our human buddies.
Bunch of haters.
And we're going to perform a tri-point attack on the dragon. And their role in this is to distract the other centaurs.
Okay.
Distract
This is
them
me as the DM. This is Brian. What are you asking him to do exactly?
to distract the other centaurs.
Yeah, we're
All
asking
right, distract them how?
a number of them,
What do you want them to do?
engage the other centaurs and
Run around.
Yeah, or try to restrain them, like deal with their centaurs. The centaurs have been taken over the way that they think they can to not hurt them, but to distract them.
Okay.
It's up to them to decide how to do that.
Okay.
However many they don't need, however many are not engaged in that, help us attack the dragon.
Okay.
We will also get the watch from Blood Blossom to assist us in attacking the dragon.
Gotcha.
That's what we're asking.
Okay.
Basically.
This is military strategery at its best.
All right, so he repeats that back to you. And he says, and after all this, you'll help us get our village back. Or he asks if you'll help get his village back. And then leave them in peace the way it was before. Leave them alone.
We
Get
return
humans
you
off their backs.
We return to you as many centaurs as we can save. Whatever goods you gave to the centaur, the Blood Blossom will leave you alone, and we'll take whatever else the dragon has.
Okay.
You'll be able to count us as allies.
We'll be buddies.
And you'll be forever in your debt.
I also have a question. If you were to wear a skirt, where would you... And I kind of like point to his hindquarters, and I point to his like human waist.
Mhm.
Like here or here.
Kind of backwards.
You notice he actually has like a leather, like it's not quite a belt, but it is like a wrap. And it's just under like his navel on the human navel.
Huh.
But then he also does have a number of wraps along the horse body.
I bring out my notebook of studying animals, and I start writing all this down. I'm like, this raises more questions than answers.
I don't even think they know.
He says, "This is quite a strategy. Are you with a military? Do you have a large army? How do you?"
You're the army, and we're trying to get more. As we
have
explained.
a pretty big garrison of other humans. I'm not there. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Isn't it hard?
We have Blood Blossom Watch behind us,
and their leader's military trained,
and we're the Dawnguard.
And we're the Dawnguard.
We guard the dawn.
All right, so yeah, he agrees to.
I'd like to move
whatever
to the
we're
next
doing.
point.
He agrees to this plan that you guys want. He says, if you can do what you say you can do, then their resources at your disposal. Let them know what they need to do.
Okay.
To make this endeavor successful.
We'd also before the battle starts, we'd like to have at least one of them in our ranks to help guide us around the village and give us any knowledge of the terrain. Obviously, they're very familiar with where the dragon is.
Probably the one that can speak common.
Preferably.
Okay.
I'd also like to ask if they have any regular horses. I'm sorry, that's insensitive. Not regular horses. I mean pure. No, that's not the word.
Do you have any horses?
Cross is kind of looking at you like, go on. Say it. What are you trying to say?
Do you have any horses whose other half is also horse?
He says, unfortunately, no, they haven't seen any in their lifetime.
Oh, all right. Fair enough. That, again, raises more questions than answers.
Did you have any deformities where one was born with the horse half on the top and human half on the bottom? Maybe you could just merge the two together.
Carrasco lets you know he would accompany you if you guys wanted to scout out ahead before engaging and embarking on this mission.
Do you have any double humans? I just want to know if there's any double humans in the village. Double humans?
Oh,
Mantars?
no. No Mantars. No.
Okay. Figure that would have come up eventually.
Are you asking Cross or are you asking me?
Crossca?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He has no idea what you're talking about.
Okay. Fair enough. I jot that in my notebook.
Grits, I mean, at this point, this conversation's been going on for a while. You doing anything?
I'm just upset.
Okay.
I'm just exceedingly upset.
Gotcha.
How's Nibbles coming along?
Nibbles, me intelligence check.
Advantage, disadvantage.
I'm sorry. Oh yeah, you haven't rested yet, so advantage. Yeah. You're still pretty hurt yourself trying to tinker Nibbles together.
That one.
His head falls off.
No!
Yeah, as you're reassembling it,
heads are falling
you've
off.
got extra screws. You're not sure where they go. There's a lot of the tips are stripped.
All the instructions are in Swedish.
I wrote these. How did they change languages?
You're able to get Nibbles running again.
Okay.
So he has at least one hit point.
Yes.
But its speed is halved.
Okay.
Until you can get more supplies and do like a full repair on it. It's pretty jank right now.
Yeah.
Nibbles is in bad condition.
I remember seeing a pile of junk and scrap in the first tent that I was in.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to guide Nibbles over there and set up kind of like a little workshop over there.
Okay.
And I'd like to scrounge around for things that are useful and I can use to repair myself and him. And if there are any upgrades that I might be able to find.
Give me an investigation check.
A disadvantage?
Mm-hmm. Disadvantage.
I should really take a nap and then do
Probably. You don't have full range of motion in both your arms right now.
Intelligence, you said?
Yeah.
5.
I mean, they're pretty savage and you don't find a lot of tech that you can use or scavenged machinery, things like that.
I just sent a message out to the group saying I'm going to rest and repair, and then I'm just going to kind of start a long rest in the workshop.
Grits and I will go to Blood Blossom. What time of day is it at this point? How far away from Blood
It's in the afternoon.
How far away is Blood Blossom, do you think, from here?
Presumably about a day and a half-ish.
Well, I mean,
Day
they
and
should
a
be heading.
half?
Or no, it's about a day because you guys went due west. So yeah.
I mean, they should be
I
headed
would like to
here, aren't they?
pose
Let's send him
that
an
we
animal
all
messenger.
take a long rest.
Send an animal
and
messenger.
Then we go with Mikasa to Mikasa to Blood Blossom.
I assume
He's a
they're
part of the party right now.
I assume they're heading this way, right?
We thought so, but then we got to talk about boars.
All right. Well, one of us should stay up at all times to make sure that if the Blood Blossom Guard shows up, we can go talk to them.
Can't you
make
just
sure.
send an animal messenger?
I
directly
can do that. I search for a squirrel.
I asked Mikasa if they have a postmaster general.
Carrasco has no idea what you're talking about. They don't have mail.
Do you have any squirrels?
to? You sure they don't have
Yeah,
a
you
Pony
find a
Express?
squirrel.
All right. I find a squirrel, and I cast.
Baron, have you just been chilling in the tree the whole time?
That's
you
what,
can
that's what
like
I've been doing. Yeah.
watch everything going down.
I'm just making sure that
At this point, your butt's really numb.
yeah, I'm just trying to make sure that the centaurs don't double cross us. you know.
Okay.
As long as there's an outside threat in, we have a leg up.
I've
Gotcha.
pointed at you to Mikasa a couple of times.
Yeah.
I'm like, he's like right over there.
All right.
I'm still hidden.
I find a tiny beast, such as a squirrel, a Blueray, or a bat. I would like to find a squirrel, please.
What is a
Say a
Blueray?
It's what it says. I don't know. I find one.
It's probably a typo for Blue Jay.
I'm pretty sure.
No, I think it's like a manta ray.
That's not a tiny forest animal.
I feel like you made that
Manta rays are like 30 feet
No, a
across.
tiny beast, such as
He
a
finds
squirrel, a Blueray, or a bat. So I could find something
a
that.
typo. It's a blue jay.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you what the card says, Ray.
Let's piece of paper.
Anyway, I find a squirrel.
No. I want to find a Blu-ray.
All right. You
You're looking for a squirrel.
Yeah.
You
You said I found a squirrel.
Well, you thought it was a squirrel. It's actually a Blu-ray.
What is a Blueray?
So it's got like the top half of a bird. Yeah, it's got like a bird head,
Okay.
and then
Here's the important part. It's mode of transportation.
and then the bottom half is like a manta ray. With legs.
What?
I don't know. This thing doesn't make sense, man. But it's the only small creature you can find, and it's got legs.
It has legs?
It has legs, and then instead of like bird wings, it looks like a manta ray flaps.
So they're like smooth and rubbery.
Yeah,
Like
All right.
yeah, but with a blue jay head.
And it's
You
got
found a-
gills.
you
That's
found
a
a
Blu-ray.
penguin.
We
And
just
it's got-
made a Blu-ray.
and it's got gills on the side.
Is it round and flat and good
Yep.
at telling stories in great detail?
Yep.
Is it okay? Is it
Blu-ray.
Is it amphibious? Does it look like it's suffering in the air, or is it like
Not as
No, it
Get out,
looks
Charles.
like it flies somehow.
okay?
Magic.
All right. Is anyone else around me? Is it just me and this thing?
Oh, I'm there.
You're the only. No, you're the only one that sees it.
Okay.
Question.
All right.
Thinking
I'm
about
like, there's got to be a chemical spill nearby because either that was caused by it or I am high out of my mind right now. I also is that a beast?
Can you turn
It says
into
it's
a
a tiny
Blu-ray
beast.
now?
It's a tiny beast.
So I can now turn into one.
It has a fly speed,
It has a flying speed.
so you can't do fly speed right now.
Not yet.
No, I can turn into it. I just can't fly.
Oh, okay, then yeah, you don't get. Yeah, you can totally turn into that.
So I can run at whatever speed it can run.
So basically,
Yep.
you'd be like a fucked up penguin, basically, at that point.
Yeah,
That's okay. Fair enough. I need stats for a fucked
you
up.
take a
penguin.
few seconds and you learn its language, and it's like.
Okay.
Listeners, if we could get some art of the Blu-ray, that would be amazing. Just saying.
Please,
All right.
someone send us the art of Blu-ray.
I walk up to it.
Mm-hmm.
I pick it up. I tell it the directions.
Actually, you can't turn into it until you reach the level where you're allowed to have a flying speed.
Mm.
It says that you can turn into anything that doesn't have a flying or a swimming speed.
I can turn anything out of swimming speed because I'm circle the moon.
I'm saying
Right.
It has a
Right.
flying speed, so
But
you
I know what
can't
it is.
turn.
Aaron's just pissing on your parade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When the time
As
comes,
always.
you'll be able to turn into one.
Yeah, yeah.
So anyway, I tell it to go to the Blood Blossom Watch and tell them that the Dawnguard says the Dawnguards say the Centaurs are our friends, and to meet us there, do not attack the Centaurs.
It
Meet us at the Centaur
wobbles
camp.
back at you.
All right, and then can it fly?
Yes.
Okay, I toss it into the air.
It actually flies really gracefully for as awkward as it looks.
Okay, all right. I just want to. It looks like it has wings.
looks like
I
it swims
toss it
through the
and
air.
it hits the ground.
And it takes off running at like 80 miles. No, it's fine.
No, you said it. Oh, man. You can turn into this thing. It runs at 80
No.
miles per hour.
Let's figure out how many feet per turn that is.
But its acceleration is shit.
I'm glad that we went with that. That was
Blueray?
worth it. That was worth it.
That was definitely worth it.
Oh.
Episode title, guys.
We're gonna do a spin-off.
Did you write down that
episode just
message,
on
by the way?
Blueray.
Uh-huh.
Okay, cool.
As he writes it down now.
Because I didn't.
You
But I know the
gist.
Blu-ray has it.
Centaurs are
Has
cool.
it's been
don't
recorded
attack.
to Blu-ray.
It's the most fun we've had all night.
The message is out on Blu-ray.
Yeah, that was my joke.
Oh, God.
Okay.
I like to take a
All my friends assholes.
No. Just try.
No.
Hey, fuck you.
See what I mean?
Andrew's a good guy.
Andrew's a good guy.
Boyd knows I love him.
So, what is everybody doing?
I'm resting.
Oh, yeah, you took a
Do
nap.
they give us a tent to rest in?
I'm in the tree.
Yeah, they make one available for you guys. No
I
beds
know-
or cots or anything.
I go
I try
and
to-
rest, and I hold like my rolled up bear skin.
Yeah.
I felt
Okay.
I try to scratch Mikasa on the back.
Question.
Karaska?
Karaska.
Yeah.
Mikroska.
He pushes you away. He's like, no, stop that.
Okay, good horse.
you do it again?
No,
Oh, okay.
I kind of want to now though.
You stand behind the horse and pet him? Is that what you're trying to do?
No, he kind of see me at the corner with that.
Experience says don't do that.
Can I tell Nibbles to take our long rest?
Yeah, sure. You can
Yes.
rest together.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm in the
So
tree.
is everyone taking a long rest till the morning? Or because if you start, it's the afternoon right now. It's still sunlight. If you take the required amount of sleep or rest of 8 hours, it'll be well into the night.
I definitely need it. So
I also need it. I had my ass kicked.
I mean, I generally just sleep till morning on every video that I play.
Yeah, I'll spend the rest of the time working with the chieftain on our plan. Like, how many centaurs do they think they need to use to subdue the other centaurs? And then how many of them can they use to help us?
Yeah.
And try to draw up a battle plan.
Okay. Just talking this out, he does let you know that that's a really tall order because, like he said, the centaurs they won't fight other centaurs, and also these were 12 of their strongest warriors, so it's already going to be a challenge. He doesn't know how well they'd be equipped to subdue the 12. That's the whole reason why the rest of them actually chose to run from their village, because those 12 locked it down, and then also they had the dragon backing them up.
So we just let them deal with the dragon and we deal with the centaurs.
Yeah, but then we have to fight the centaurs.
I mean, I don't want to kill any more centaurs. I feel like if
I'm
we
not there.
right, then why are you talking?
I'm perfectly fine with killing more centaurs at this point.
Yeah. We need to let them deal with the centaurs, and however many you need to subdue them. I mean, lead them to a trap where they're where they're stuck. I mean, I don't really know
Why don't we let Blood
much about
Blossom?
centaurs.
Why don't we let Blood Blossom handle wrangling the 12 centaurs, and then the 50 or so centaurs that we have here at this village can help us fight the dragon.
How about
Because the centaurs here are going to actually try to capture the other centaurs. If we let Blood Blossom handle this, they're going to kill 12 centaurs.
How many? Go Crack a few eggs, man. I don't want to tell you.
All right.
All right, so we dig a big pit, and we try to trick as many of the other horse centaurs into falling in the pit. Can we get the other centaurs to make traps and stuff, and a couple of snares?
What's the easiest way to trap a centaur? I asked the chieftain.
Yeah. How do you normally get trapped?
He says, a centaur never gets trapped.
Oh man,
All right.
it's complicated.
Look, however many centaurs you think you need to take to subdue your friends to hold them until we can defeat the dragon, that's how many you need to take. However many you can spare to help us fight the dragon is how many we need. And once we defeat the dragon, I'm going to guess that your friends will be freed from the dragon's control.
Max, give me a nature check. Yeah. No, religion.
All right, let's see. That is 16.
Okay. Throughout this entire conversation, something's kind of been nagging at you. And just things aren't adding up. The fact that it's a gold dragon that's commanding them to do so-called evil things or bad things, pillaging, just basically acquiring all that gold and stuff, which is typical for most dragons to hoard things.
Okay.
But you do understand that gold dragons, and just like most of the metallic dragons, lie on the good side, and they generally do things out of benevolence. And so as the conversation goes on about killing the dragon or the dragon has, these centaurs under control, it's not adding up to you. Like there's something out of place. It doesn't make sense for dragons to act like this to begin with.
Yeah.
Worshipping Bahamut, it's what you know.
What if I don't know much about dragons, but typically gold dragons and other metallic dragons are generally good. What if the dragon itself is somehow being controlled
By the void.
By the Sun King.
By the sun void.
I'm not here.
Wait, isn't the Sun
By the
King?
eclipse.
Isn't that our king?
Yes.
Shit,
Yeah.
this all
Okay.
goes back to the eclipse.
Oh, jeez.
It could be the work of the Starfather and
Starfather, yeah, that's a thing.
or the void or whatever.
I mean, maybe.
What's his name? Casca?
Karaska.
Karaska.
Costco.
Were there any
It's
weird
Karaska.
events and or purple magic noticed before the dragon appeared from the lake? Anything besides this metallic man that we need to find, lest we forget?
He says, no, I don't think so. For many generations, his people that lived their village located on the lake, they've lived there for a while, and they've always worshipped and prayed to the beast beneath the lake. And it just seemingly randomly one day it seemed to arise, but it was not the beast they thought it was.
So your religion doesn't really talk about having any interaction with the dragon before.
No.
And was the metallic man seen before or after the dragon attacked?
He tries to remember, and he's like, I think no, its first sighting was about a week after the first appearance of the dragon.
Okay.
Can I roll a perception check just to see if he's telling the truth?
Sure. Insight.
Insight. I don't know.
Roll an inception check to
10.
tell the truth.
What?
Plant the memory.
I mean, yeah, he
Seems like he's telling.
everything he's said to you so far, everything he's presented, he's been completely open about it.
Right.
He's definitely got that. They as a whole definitely have that noble savage vibe. That's just like they're just doing their thing.
All right.
What do you mean when you say savage?
What?
I was
We're
telling you said
savages.
Savages.
Barely even human.
All right. They're like half.
Exactly half.
All right. Well, I mean, I'm cool if we just go. I mean, what are we doing now? We've sent them animal messenger.
I mean,
The Blueray.
Blueray.
I think I sent something to you. There has definitely been a chemical spill around here somewhere because apparently everything around here is half something else. And apparently some of the things are in thirds.
Okay.
What?
That is weird.
Yeah. There was had a bird head, fish body.
Crossguy, have you ever seen a Blueray before?
He shakes his head.
Also, I'd like to know where Baron's whereabouts. I mean, it's been 8 hours at least.
Yeah, you guys are well into the night.
I'm in the tree.
He's still in the tree.
Okay, I assume by this point the Centaurs have found him and they're at the base.
Oh yeah,
of the
everyone
tree.
knows he's there at this point.
Okay.
Do they have attacks at night here like they do in Blood Blossom?
It's actually pretty late into the night already.
Yeah.
And even though they do have like a makeshift barricade or whatever, no, you haven't seen any. You just now noticing that you haven't seen any demons. You haven't seen anybody setting up like special defenses or anything. You haven't seen any of those night creatures.
So whatever attacked Blood Blossom has no interest in the Centaurs.
Correct.
All right.
I would
Not
like
just Blood Blossom, but like the major cities.
Right.
So like even Canicapitus, even Gardoon, even Kingsford, and just some of the other ones.
Kingsford? Is it Kingsford?
Yeah, that's
Don't they
the
make
place.
charcoal?
It's a coal mining town.
They make a lot of other stuff besides charcoal, magic charcoal, and but no, that's actually what the name of the city.
Okay.
I would like to ask Kroska if he can take us, whoever wants to go, I know some of us are still in trees, to where they saw the Metal Man.
Okay.
We finished our long rest.
I mean, you guys have just still been talking. The three of you.
I assume this was after the long rest.
Just before the long rest.
Okay,
no,
fine.
yeah,
It was in the
because
middle-
you
it was
said
like
going into the
late
night, he was
afternoon.
talking to the king.
Yeah, it was late
from the
afternoon.
afternoon. to the
Okay.
night. So like
Well,
the three of you have been talking, huh?
Tomorrow morning, after
Yeah.
my long rest,
Yeah.
can you take us to where you saw the Metal Man? The Mailman.
I'll find out where he was spotted, and then I can guide you when we scout in the morning.
All right. I say we scout.
I guess we take a long rest. We need to sleep in shifts so that one of us can, if Blood Blossom watch happens upon there, we can speak to them. But
Oh, man. I'll take
Okay.
the first watch.
I was asleep before any of that was discussed,
Okay.
so I sleep throughout the night.
I'll wake him up.
Are you staying guard all night in
Yeah.
the tree?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you stay awake that entire time?
I do.
All right,
All
fine.
right.
I go sleep then.
As a ranger and a hunter, I'm used to staying up all night, stalking and waiting. So
Okay. It will still be very exhausting if you don't take a long rest through the night.
I got it.
Okay. All right. Just want to let you know.
I take my watch and my long rest, and when my watch is over, I go wake up Grits
Okay.
so you can take watch.
Gotcha. Night goes on. Grits, he wakes you up.
What the fuck are you waking me up for?
You need to keep watch in case Blood Blossom gets here.
At this point, the rest of the encampment or tribe is pretty quiet. Most people are sleeping. You hear a lot of whinnying and horse sleep noises.
That's
Peeing
pretty,
and pooing.
Yeah.
that's a pretty good idea. I get up and I'm just walking around the camp.
You see your horse poop falling out.
I sent them
Shit
a message,
falls from
I think, but when they arrive, we need to have a friendly face to greet them. So
Okay. I'm just wandering. I'll just wander around the camp
Okay.
during my shift.
All right.
Nice.
I feel like Kibe has the friendliest face.
I did.
If you really want a friendly face.
I mean, he has a friendliest, but the rest of us have friendly faces.
Huh?
The rest of us have friendly faces. He is the friendliest.
Friendly? Is that like an Asian guy?
What?
Anyways.
You're friendly.
Mikasa.
Yeah. You're friendly.
I'm good friendly.
That guy got pulled from Natsuki game.
All right. After all these night conversations go on and end, morning comes.
Hooray!
Yay.
So whatever you guys doing in the morning.
I would like to.
So you guys get your benefits of the long rest, except for you, Baron.
Haha.
I asked
You also 1
Karaska,
point of exhaustion.
woo woo. Do you have any other beast I can ride?
He
Or do one of you want to volunteer to be my mount since you skinned mine?
he says, "No, I will provide for you an animal to ride."
Sweet.
My wife.
Can it be a pig?
I accept. I'm gonna need a step stool.
I would like to, now that I'm not exhausted,
Her name is Bertha.
I'd like to go through that workshop again and see if I find anything useful. I remember seeing those legs, those like Warforged looking legs or mechanical looking legs. I'd like to like look through that pile and see like what's going on over there.
Gotcha.
Can he have double legs?
Can make him a robot centaur.
Oh yes, Elon,
I could be my own mount.
Andrew, do this.
I mean, I'm not opposed to it. It's all up to the DM.
All right. Give me an investigation check.
Rule of cool, Brian. Rule of cool.
Brian's like, oh yeah, you're not finding shit.
You find a half centaur robo body. 15.
Okay. Going through their scrap, it looks like it's just it just looks like junk that they've acquired from other like attacks on them in the open field. Pair of legs that you saw weren't actually metal legs. It looked like they just belonged to like a dummy of some kind.
Interesting.
Turns out it's just
like
a
a training
mirror.
dummy or something. What?
There's a mirror.
No, but you do realize that like Nibbles is still in really bad condition. You know, doesn't quite get all their hit points back. Nibbles is severely damaged.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But that's about it.
Okay. Well, I guess I just send a message out, letting them know what tent I'm in case they need me, or to come get me when they're doing stuff, and I'll just start working on Nibbles again.
What beast was I given?
Cross actually comes by and he tells you they were able to salvage a saddle from one of the other mercenaries that was sent to attack them. And he just dragging along is like a boar, like almost his size, like up to his chest, just this massive boar that's got a saddle onto it. And it's got these giant tusks.
Ask
That sounds
Cross, what's his
badass.
name? He says,
Pig.
Pig.
boar. I mean, we don't name these creatures.
Excellent. I will call him football.
The hell is football?
It's made out of pigskin, bro.
Oh man.
Shrimp. You step outside the tent. He's waking up, shake off the morning. You find a nice little tree to take a piss on. As you finish your business, you hear the familiar as the Blueray has found his way back to you.
Swims to you.
I look around.
Swims through the air to you.
I look around to see if anyone else sees this shit.
Nobody, absolutely no one sees it.
All right.
And it has a note attached to
It's gills.
The note just says, "What the fuck is this?"
attached to its neck thing. Yeah. Shit.
If we don't get fan art for this Blu-ray, I'm gonna be so sad.
And reading through it, it is a response from Blood Blossom Watch.
right.
It did make it a lot faster than you expected. Blu-rays apparently can book it.
I take notice.
And he says that their leader and a few of the men that he took, they should have been to the lake already. They're not there in Blood Blossom. They left a few days ago.
Oh, shit. That dragon ate him.
Shit.
All right.
And as soon as you take the note off, the Blu-ray just
No, I grab it.
disappears off.
I grab it.
All
I
right,
attempt to grab
snatch it.
Yeah. Did I get it?
Put a leash on him.
I'll roll for that shit.
Give me dexterity check.
All right. Come on. Oh, shit.
+4.
Dexterity check.
Yeah.
5.
Okay. It evades your grasp and just into the woods.
I yell, does anyone else see this shit?
Kibe, you hear Keybane Max, you guys hear Shrimp yelling out.
I run over there.
Yeah,
and dash.
I also run over.
And, I just point out to where it was.
Is it still there when we?
No,
get
it's
there?
gone. Like it's
Oh.
just woods.
What are you talking about, man?
I don't know. I don't even know anymore. But I feel like for our own safety, we should leave this place as quickly as possible.
I see a squirrel. I'm like, yeah, I see it.
Wait, is there a squirrel?
Yeah, there's tons of squirrels out there.
Oh, God. Damn it.
I see it, Shrimp. I see it.
Yeah, that's it. I just wanted you to see all those squirrels.
Okay.
It's like a lot of squirrels, right?
Yeah, it's like there's like 5 of them.
Yeah. I mean, that's a lot in one place, though, right?
Yeah, I mean, you just don't see them like 5 like on like one
A
tree.
squiggle of squirrels.
Yeah.
A squiggle of squirrel.
I mean, I guess that's cool.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
All
I mean,
right.
an entire congress of squirrels. That's what a group of squirrels is called.
Yeah, I mean that's interesting.
Yeah.
Is it
All
really
right.
what a group of squirrels
I go back to the village of horsemen.
What's what color is my boar?
It's
Why does color matter, boy?
dark. It's a dark gray.
I need it for the theater in my mind.
Huh?
I need it for the theater in my mind.
Yeah, it's a dark gray, and it has like white patterns on its like head and snout.
Okay.
So, and Crossgo, when he brings it to, he lets you know that whenever you and the rest of the Dawnguard are ready, he can guide you out.
All right. All right. Did the note say anything else about them, like sending anyone else to help? Or we're on our own. It's just us and the Centaurs.
Presumably.
Yeah. Okay. I guess we need to head to the lake. It seems like our friends from Blood Blossom have already headed that way. I tell the chieftain.
Who doesn't speak common?
I tell the guy that
Yeah,
speaks
yeah.
common that's standing next to the chieftain.
Miskrasa or whatever his name is.
Karaska.
Miskrasa.
I say it in Dwarven.
You tell that to Karaska and Dwarven?
I just say it in Dwarven to both of them. Do that?
okay.
Respond?
Nobody responds. Karaska casts a spell and he asks you to repeat it.
And then in Druidic, I repeat myself.
Is Druidic a spoken language or is it written?
I don't know.
It's a written language.
Wait, I thought I spoke Druidic.
I know you know Druidic, but I don't remember if it was like a.
He moves his
I
mouth.
thought it was like hobo, where it's just like
I
symbols
thought
and
that
stuff.
was Thieves' Cant.
I'm going to.
These can't like
I'm going-
gypsy speak.
I'm going to name.
Can you say gypsy? Can I say gypsy? I don't know.
I don't know.
That's
All right.
very
If
racist.
you a
anybody
traveler?
can say it, I think it's you.
Okay.
Wait,
Me
why?
and Charles, we can say gypsy.
Yeah.
Wait, you have to explain that one to me.
Because they're POCs, bro.
Yeah.
POC?
Whoa, okay, here we go. All
Why does
right.
the Filipino
Moving on to
used to
something
say
else.
Gypsy.
I'm gonna name.
Well, Charles
I'm
is
gonna name him
POHC.
Homer.
What?
I'm gonna name him Homer.
Homer. All right.
Homer?
Homer.
Okay.
POB, piece of
They said
boo-boo.
hobo at first. It's like, all right.
No, I'll name him Homer. You
Okay.
know,
Oh.
like the writer of the
What's a
Iliad,
POB?
Mhm.
or the dad in
What's a
Simpsons.
POC? Pizza crap?
I believe it's person of color.
Hey! You can't say that.
I can.
I can say a person of white color.
No.
Can I
All right.
not?
All right.
You know
Indeed.
You have to cut that out.
I know Druidic, the secret language of druids. You can speak the language and use it to leave hidden messages.
He understands it
Boom.
because he's the tribe shaman and
He speaks all
he has
languages.
his own dialect of Druidic that's very similar.
Brian is tired of your game.
But I say it to does the chief react to it at all? Does he speak Druidic?
No.
All right. I tried.
Oh man.
I relay whatever information I was trying to relay 20 minutes ago.
Gotcha.
I'm Mount Homer, and I'm right outside the gate, just trying to get used to riding Homer,
Okay.
seeing how
Getting
well
used
he
to him.
listens and stuff.
He's his handling's a little stiff, but feels like he's got a good top speed. Acceleration's all right. It's like driving Bowser.
That's what I wanted you
A
to
little
say.
heavy.
All right.
Yeah. It's for only the most skilled drivers.
Right. But he's got a lot of weight behind him. He's pretty stout.
All right.
Is he as
All right.
stout as my rhino?
He's close.
My rhino rams.
So you're
him.
more like Donkey Kong. He's got Bowser.
Uh,
There you go. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, let's go fight a dragon.
Moving on.
Baron?
They're moving on.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gone.
At this point, we're for
mounted.
the past hour or so, everyone's been saddling up.
Gotcha. Then I make my way down.
Gotcha.
And I saddle up
All right.
my goat.
Ask him why he looks so exhausted.
He's got bags under his eyes. He's walking stiff.
How's
I
Nibbles?
was keeping an eye on you all night.
Not fully
Creepy.
functional. Still
All right.
like
Well,
half
just
speed.
making sure that everything.
I'll
Right,
tell
come
Nibbles
down.
to just like rest and kind of chill,
Mm.
and then I'm gonna ask Karaska if they've got a spare mount that I could borrow.
Sure. Yeah.
Sweet, I'd do that.
He outfits you with a little bit smaller boar.
That's fine.
But it's like
But it's made of metal.
it's mountable. Yeah. You can
I
ride
mean,
it.
anybody
Everything's mountable if you're brave enough.
Sweet. Let's go find us a metal man or a dragon or whatever it is we're doing.
Oh, wait, there he is. And I pointed at Elon.
Damn it,
All
Keybae.
right, so you guys ride off
We ride.
Hooray!
towards the lake. He guides you through the woods. And I mean, you guys walking in silence. You guys want to talk about anything?
I'm just screaming.
I just want to keep my eyes
Metal
open.
man!
Look around, see if I notice anything.
Kibe, your Tourette's is acting up again.
I ask.
Sorry, guys.
I'm talking with Shrimp. I ask Shrimp, do you have a way you can make me be able to talk to this boar?
I have a way that I can talk to that boar.
I can talk to the boar.
I can also talk to the
Wait,
boy.
no, I can send a squirrel to talk to the boar.
You don't have to speak with animals?
I can be friends with the boar. I can turn the boar into another creature. I can cure his wounds, and I can spray poison in his face. Viewer's choice.
Do the poison.
What kind of druid are you? You got to speak with animals.
I mean,
you can polymorph? Or
I got polymorph.
An unprepared druid.
all right.
It's a level 4
Sounds like
spell.
fun.
Oh, that's true. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. You're right. I forget what level you guys are.
Polymorph the dragon into a mouse.
All right.
I mean, I could talk to me tomorrow. I can probably help you with that.
All right. Cool.
I can help you with that.
You didn't hear any of that? It was a Shrimp and Grits conversation.
He's
Or
got a
does it-
really high perception, and he was being nosy. He heard you.
All right. And he says, I can help with that. It's like, can you make where I can speak to him?
I can't make it to where you can speak to him, but I should be able to communicate with him. I mean, what do you want the board to know?
Yeah, just wait till tomorrow. I'll take care of you, buddy.
That's cool, man. Just don't worry about it, Baron. I appreciate
I
the
tell
help,
the
though.
boar that Grits is a decent man, and that he will take care of him very well and protect him. So I have animal handling,
Mhm.
and I have my favorite enemy is beast, which adds double proficiency to wisdom animal handling.
Okay.
on beast. So I want to
Go ahead and roll your animal handling to communicate.
So you
Got it.
actually can't like speak to him. You just relay an understanding to him.
Brian and I talked about it. Like,
He has a way to communicate with. It's not. He's not like
He's like the
speaking
dog
to it.
whisperer. though.
Yeah.
It's a boar
He forms a
whisperer.
connection.
so boom, and then double proficiency because he's a beast.
But I'm hearing what he's saying.
Yeah,
28.
Yeah. Like he's all up in Homer's grill doing whatever he needs to, and Homer seems to be acquiescing to him.
Yeah, 28.
All right, and
Nice.
you feel him. You feel the tenseness in Homer's shoulder kind of relax just a little bit as he snorts approvingly and understanding.
I look at Baron. I was like, thank you, Baron. I appreciate
Understandably.
You should be right as rain.
that. Thanks,
Yeah.
Baron.
All right,
That's it.
cool. So
Good job, Barry.
a few, about 2 hours go by navigating this dense forest, and Kraska kind of slows down and he addresses everyone. He says, all right, now we must be extra careful in this area. I know all of them, all of the centaurs know this area as well as I do, so they could be anywhere. So just be careful and stick with me.
I passively perceive.
Yeah. Is anyone actively listening to?
Yeah.
I'm keeping my eyes open, trying
Gotcha.
to see if I see anything.
I like to also
or hear
actively
anything.
perceive.
Gotcha.
Can I look? I want to just see if there's any like obvious. I mean, they're big creatures.
Yeah, they're
Any
large.
path they trod is going to be pretty visible in the woods. Can I see any other path?
Maybe.
What if they're ninja centaurs?
And they're bigger than deer, so
Yeah, that's true.
can I just see like if there's any other worn trails around that we might intersect and stuff like that?
No, that's one thing you do notice in this area. There's not like trails. Like you've spotted different animal like crossings or tracks or whatever, but there's no like general trails that they have run or anything.
Okay.
Yep.
It's gonna be hard for this bro to be sneaky.
All right, so you approach as you're coming up on the lake. You see the trees begin to clear as the water, or first it opens up into quite a large clearing, and then up ahead is this massive lake. Actually has pretty clean looking water, and it's very calm looking. At the far end, opposite the lake, you see the makings of a village that would accommodate the size of these centaurs. And it looks, for the most part, empty. But just kind of peering, and as Karaska keeps you guys within the tree line, he kind of skirts off to the north. He tells you to follow him, stay low, stay quiet, and you can see one or two of the centaurs just kind of walking around in the village. For the most part, the village looks empty. It must, because there's only a few of them. The two that you do see have something foreign compared to what you've seen from the other centaurs. They have what looks like not quite crowns, but there's definitely pieces of metal just from this side, glinting in the sun, just attached to the backs of their heads as they're just making their way around. And again, this is like on the far side of the lake, so you can barely see this. Really, Grits and Baron are the only ones that make this out
Can I just
accurately.
turn up my zoom lenses on my eyes?
Do
And
you guys?
Not quite.
I mean, do you guys want to try to like pick off any stragglers we see?
man,
Well-
I don't know if them being in the village quantifies them as stragglers.
No, but I mean, like you see those two just going off by themselves, like we did when we were coming in. You weren't there, Elon, but when we were coming into the village, we could ambush two of them that's coming out and just take them, just non-lethal. I look at Kraska and be like, just take them out. Like that reduces their numbers from 12 to 10, and we can get more information from them.
I mean, if we can get them alone and do it without alerting the rest of the group, I mean, it's possible. Maybe we could get some information out of them or find out why they're being controlled or how they're being controlled. Maybe there's a way we can counteract it.
Well, I mean, there's something weird on their heads.
I mean,
Did anyone
Go
else see
on.
that?
I gasp.
I don't think I saw anything from this distance. My zoom lenses are broken, so
I could see it looks like there's something on the back of their heads. It's like a piece of metal or something like that. I haven't seen it on the other centaurs. I don't know. Karaska, do you know? Is that normal?
No, we don't.
Are you talking about a helmet?
No, it's
Yeah, it's
not
a
like
helmet.
a full helm. It's like just a small. Was it like a small like plate or something just in the back of the head?
Yeah, it's almost like this piece of metal kind of like grafted on, and it's like irregularly shaped, just like on the back.
So there's no like visible straps.
He lets you know that he
Yeah.
hasn't seen
I was
any.
like, well, I mean, if that's out of the ordinary, that might be the cause. I mean, if we can find the cause, maybe we can knock it out. And then we have all the centaurs out of danger and on our side.
yeah.
Are you against knocking out some centaurs?
He's like, no, I mean, if I'm not going to stop you. I just it's against my code. I won't do it.
What if they attack you?
That's why we left.
So you said you won't raise arms. Would you raise hoofs?
God damn it.
We really don't draw a distinction between the two. You know, it's our body's
What
our
makes an
body.
arm and a leg a leg? That's what I really want to know. Is it the appendage at the end, or all right?
It's always the
I
appendage.
feel like
at
we're
the
getting
end.
off topic. You guys want to circle around, try to take out those two?
I mean, yeah, we can try. We just need to be really careful that we don't set off any traps or attract more attention.
Well, I
than we
think our
want.
stealthiest should go and do that.
Kibe. No,
Yep.
that's not Kibe.
I rush. No.
Shrimp, you want to come with me? Baron?
Yeah, I can help you out.
Kraska,
Sure.
how sneaky are you?
He kind of looks down and just kind of like pats his hoofs down. He's like, "Come on, man."
You right. Baron, you okay? You look really tired, man.
I should be good.
All right. In a change, not going to turn into a saber-tooth tiger. I'm going to turn into a crag cat.
Sure.
What?
I say, ooh,
For people
crab cat.
that don't know what that is, can you just go ahead and explain it and give us a visual?
It's like a saber-tooth tiger, except smaller and sneakier.
Gotcha.
It's a all-white cat. It has tiny fangs sticking out of its mouth, and not as heavy.
Okay.
So is this like house cat size or dog size or what?
It's more like a lynx.
You're looking at the picture. It's more like a mountain lion as opposed to like a full-on saber-tooth tiger.
Okay.
Okay.
It's like a puma.
Why didn't you turn into like a giant python or something?
They're not sneaky.
Yeah, but it's more natural.
Yeah, and they're badass.
Yeah.
You could constrict one of them.
Well, when you're a druid, you can change it to whatever you want.
You know what? Why don't you go
So
build yourself a snake? You can ride it into battle.
Karaska is asking you guys, all right, so we're splitting up. What's the plan here?
Yeah, I think splitting up. I think we go knock those two out. And then we'll meet back here.
Okay.
Or I'll message you guys when we succeed. And
Is it two
Okay.
of them on patrol?
Also message us if you need help.
We're gonna need.
Yeah, at this
you know
point-
I'll do that.
At this point, you see one of them. They've actually both walked up to the water on their edge of the lake. One's just bending down, taking a drink.
All right. Crab man, can you sneak through the water?
Absolutely, I can.
All
I
right.
think that's a good idea.
No, we're gonna need more than two of us against two of them if it's their best.
There's even three
warriors.
of us. Baron's with us.
Barely.
God, he's like 40 feet away. All right, shit.
Can I get into the water sneakily?
Remember, there is a giant clearing first, so like it's kind of wide open.
Act like
Before
you're
the
I tell
actually
you
a
what,
giant crab.
I cast invisibility on him.
Okay.
Ooh. All right. I'll walk over and stealthily get into the water. I want a cannonball, but
How far? Like, is this like a river? Like a pond? Can I go around the water?
Like a lake,
Yeah.
just like a single body of water.
So they're on the edge of the water,
Yeah, on the other side.
right? How far would it be to walk around to?
Oh, okay.
I was crag catting it.
It's pretty far. It's pretty big lake. Not really good with distance on that one.
4 to 10 miles.
Not 4 to 10 miles.
10 miles. Got it.
Wait, who's the groups first? Before it's
All right, Crabman's going straight across. He's going to
Yeah.
wait until we pounce
did I
to
see anything in the water?
well, you start approaching the water and you get to the water's edge. You don't see anything in the water. It just looks like lake water.
Okay.
Me, Baron, and Catman.
All right, and then Kraska says, "So I'll wait here with Max
Max.
and Elon
Yeah.
Yeah, the non-stealthy ones.
Sounds
and all
good.
these animals."
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Sounds like
No, it looks pretty far. Hundreds of feet, football fields, leagues. I don't know. It's pretty far. On the
How long
other
do I
side.
think it would take me to get around?
Are they within
Like
5
500
minutes?
About 10, 15 minutes.
Ugh. All right. At a movement speed of 40.
Yep.
All right.
Sneaking?
Yeah.
I mean, you're not going to be able to sneak at 40 feet.
I cast invisibility on me and Baron.
All right.
Does that drop?
All right. So that drops Keybase's invisibility?
I'm in the water, so right.
Once he gets in the water. we
So
make
yes.
sure-
Is that what the-
Yeah, I think he's saying
All
yes.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, let's do this.
So you guys are invisible.
Yeah.
Crag Cat on the prowl. Keybay, you get underwater.
Question:
Yeah?
Are they within 500 feet straight line?
No.
Okay.
No.
I tried.
Once he gets in the water, I drop invisibility on him, and then I'll cast it on Baron.
Oh, yeah. I thought we established that.
Well, I was saying I don't have a higher level spell slot, so I can't cast it on two creatures at once because I was going to cast it on me and Baron.
Oh.
So I'm dropping it on Keybay once he gets in the water, and only.
So
do it
I
on
go.
Baron.
Oh, only on Baron.
I go
Yes,
Gotcha.
invisibles.
Okay. All right. We will remember that and then pick up next session. 'Cause we're gonna-
We're getting
We'll have to mark it right there.
At least I'm not dead. Yay!
That's true.
Yeah.
That's
By the
real-
grace of the DM.
Yes.
I'm
makes me
super
happy.
upset that Bahir got skinned.
That is
I was expecting him to not be alive, but skinned,
Sorry, man.
pretty harsh.
it hurt. I was like,
That's
sorry.
that's a harsh lesson learned.
They are savages.
Next time, we
you're
don't charge it
savage.
to dozens of centaurs.
Just know next time I think we're outnumbered, I'm running away.
All right. Do we have any announcements or anything
Holding
tonight?
you to that, boy.
Are we going with any?
Got some new followers.
What?
Big Dreamer Girl and Drew Pickle.
Ooh.
Hey.
Yeah. Welcome. Thanks
Pickle
for following.
Drew.
Thank you guys. I don't know why you do it, but thank you.
Yeah. Also, if you guys want to help us out monetarily to fix up our studio or buy us beer or whatever,
Or keep it standing.
or just keep us, alive, that'd be great. Check out our link to the Patreon page in the episode description.
Yep.
Also, be sure to check us out if you're listening to us on iTunes. Reviews and likes, obviously, if you like us, would help us out greatly. Help other people find the podcast, and
Yeah.
we really appreciate that.
Yeah, and you can always jump on social media, our Facebook, send us any messages, any questions you have.
Yeah, we'll probably read it on the air.
or
We
check
like reading
us-
fan mail.
Yeah.
Just like this question we have now from our friend Luke Ashby.
Ooh, is it for me?
It
Yeah,
is-
it's Luke Ashby.
It's a general question. If you want to answer him, you
I
can.
want to answer it.
I feel like it's more aimed towards Prime, but whatever. Let's just do it. I have a question. I can't seem to find the answer, but why does he's speaking of Charles in our first campaign where he played Keyfrit? He's
Keyfrit
like,
the sorcerer.
why does he have to roll for the excess magical effects? I really like this mechanic, and I want to use it in my campaign I'm writing.
I'd love to answer that question. The reason he rolls for the extra mechanics is because
Extra mechanics?
what did he add? What was the question?
Excess magic effects.
Charles, you got this one?
Is because that's what the player handbook said to do.
Sort of.
Next
All right,
question.
all right.
Charles,
Charles, were you?
All right, so there's a
Tell me I'm wrong.
subtype of sorcerer in the 5th edition player's handbook called a wild magic sorcerer, and what the book says to do is that anytime you cast a spell of like first level or higher, you roll a d20, and on a nat 1 you roll against a table of wild magic effects. And what we homebrewed in was that I just always roll on the table because that's more
So
fun.
much
Yeah.
better.
Anytime you cast a spell of level 1 or higher.
Yeah.
So no cantrips or anything, but everything else.
You roll a D100
Had,
and
we would have found out more about why that was a thing had we lived, but we didn't, so we don't.
Yep.
Old
Very
Doppelkey killed us.
Yeah.
That's not true. We killed ourselves.
100% murdered us.
All right. Anyway, good question. Thank you for those.
Yeah,
Anybody else has any
appreciate it.
questions? Send
I'd
them
love
to
to
us. We'll be
answer
happy.
some more.
We'll let Blake give his answer, then we'll give you the actual answer.
Hey, tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I was wrong.
You're wrong.
you
Well, then you're
weren't-
lying.
Thanks
This is
for
the
listening.
longest outro.
Well, we stand here in a row, looking like a bunch of heroes. I know that deep inside, nothing more but a bunch of zeros. Ah!